Cause I did, yo, bro. I said, listen, I was gonna do a pre-recorded joint, man, and just put it up and talk about it, man. We had a lot going on, but what's this right here? What's this? Okay, man, this joint right here. Okay. Let's say Young Thug, Charleston White. Alright. What's this?
They ain't ready for that, mate.
They ain't ready for that, man.
Bitch ass nigga.
They ain't ready, man.
Man, my ass nigga approach me. Now, catch the foot.
Nah, man.
For that, mate.
Hey, yo, listen. Yeah, buddy, we here. We at that juncture. We at that juncture where we about to say real. Question. How y'all feel about Charleston White? Question. How y'all feel about Charleston White? I think Charleston White is fire. I think Charleston White is exactly what the internet kind of needs. You ask me, I think Charleston White is exactly what the internet needs, gang.
In public, bitch ass nigga, stop playing.
Stop playing, man.
On federal property. I got to take a shot at getting Thug put in jail.
I got to take a shot at getting Thug.
I cannot not take this shot, y'all. I have to take this opportunity to get this nigga. He had an opportunity to get me and didn't do it. I'm not that guy. If I get an opportunity to get a nigga, I'm gonna get it. I got him, y'all.
Now look. A lot of people will get to criticizing how Charleston White is responding as far as like seeming to be highly excited, really enthusiastic about having the potential of locking Young Thug up. For me, I like that part. That's the funny part.
Tell me, good. Peanut butter jelly, good. Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
That's the funny part to me. I don't mind that part. That's the theatrics. But my question is, right? Look, this is my question. Say Charleston White and Young Thug was at the same event, and there was no confrontation at all. They didn't say nothing to each other. One went about his business, the other one about his business, and that was it. Do you think that Charleston White would have got up and just wilded out, made this up on Young Thug? No. He would not have. So now I just look in the Young Thug direction and I say, huh? What? Hold on, okay? Cause y'all don't think I'm bugging. That video got to be somewhere on the internet, right? Let's get to the judge sentencing. Okay, judge sentencing. Young Thug. Okay, was this it?
Throughout the week, we have followed the YSL trial as both sides hammered out of the deal.
Today, he starts
15 years.
Use your influence.
Okay, now look, let's just listen to this.
You need to try to use your influence to let kids know that that is not the way to go.
In her parting words, the judge also reminded Williams of the consequences that await him if he violates that probation.
Okay, court is adjourned. Good luck to you. And violations, but if there are any, you're coming back to see me.
Yeah.
YSL trial.
Well, just a short.
Yo, she laid. Listen,
I know you're talented.
She laid out the stipulations for him.
If you choose to continue to rap.
She laid out the stipulations, gang.
Rapper Young's real name is without.
Yo, it's a video, bro, where she like breaking it down.
All right. So it is not entirely dismissed Mr. Williams to walk out of the door today.
Mm-hmm.
And
because he wanted to be
therefore
free.
does not seem to be particularly worried that Mr. Williams, if on the streets, would be a danger to society, be permitting Manolo to the one if you were not pleading guilty to.
You
at
can't be a
least
danger to
one of those
society.
counts from
Hold on.
run consecutively. I'll get to the end of it and give you the total sentence, but I'm also going to impose a $15,000 fine served, the balance of 15 years. So essentially, the total sentence is successful on your probation for the first half of your probation.
All right, let's listen from here. My bad.
You are to remain on reporting status for the first half of your probation, active reporting for the first 7.5 years of your probation.
Active
and that
reporting is no joke. Now look,
pursuant.
I have been on probation. I have been on parole. I don't know how frequently he got to actively report. But depending on how wild you is, that could be every week. A urine test. Somebody in your business. Knocking on your door early in the morning. Like really having like a brand new guardian. Like a mom or a dad and you a grown man. And Young Thug understood this.
To OCGA 17-10-1 subsection 2, A2A.
He knew.
And Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams, in order to keep him on reporting status, there needs to be good cause shown. We all concede that good cause is shown here.
Stipulate.
It's
All right,
it's a portion. I'm pretty sure if you follow the story, you know it. You can watch the whole thing and see, right? Where she says, "Hey, don't be around dudes with guns." Yeah, the stuff, the usual stuff that everybody, not just a celebrity or a rich person on parole or probation, the normal things that you ain't supposed to do. But that dudes do. But these normal dudes, it ain't cameras on them watching they every move. They not encountering and threatening a person like Charleston White. Charleston White ain't doing nothing that he ain't already told people he gonna do. I don't understand Young Thug hosts. I don't understand what's up. Yo, I don't understand what Young Thug
Public
thinking.
bitch ass nigga, stop playing. But he made the threat on federal property. I got to take a shot at getting
I got to take a shot at getting Thug
I
put
got
in
to
jail.
take a shot. I cannot not take this shot, y'all. I have to take this opportunity to get this nigga.
I got to do it. But you know, we cover a lot of, but you know, we always take, so it ain't really even about Young Thug. It definitely ain't about Charleston White. It's about a mentality. Now, I'm not saying that Charleston White is a hero or a villain. I'm not saying that Young Thug is a hero or villain. Believe it or not, a lot of stuff in life don't even come down to that type. A lot of stuff in life comes down to one decision, to another decision, then another decision, then another just decisions. That's how he got in the courtroom. Just decisions. Some people like that. Actions. Whether it's an action, whether or not you was proactive or whether or not you was reactive. Either way. Actions. A decision. I don't know who's real and who's not real. I don't know who really walked the... Let me tell you something, right? The way just because you did street stuff don't mean you a street dude. Just because you participated in a quote-unquote gangster activity don't mean you a gangster. Right? Because it is a culture to it. And sometimes if you ain't really all the way in it, if you ain't get all the experiences you need in it, you cosplaying, I don't care how much activity you been in. You can tell because you don't got the proper arc. You don't got the proper understanding. So it's no disrespect to Young Thug. But when I think about Young Thug, I be like, I know he may have participated in street activities and all that, but is he really that? Because look, just because you pull out a firearm and shoot a Middle Eastern person don't mean you in the U.S. military.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Even if you was on vacation in the Middle East and you did it, don't mean you in the U.S. Don't mean you in the U.S. military. But sometimes, bro, I think you gotta have the fully. So, like, look, you ever notice that these dudes, like, it's like they say they street dudes, but they ain't had the full street dude experience? Nah, gang, you ain't no street dude. You just childish. And let me tell y'all something. You ain't gonna find no real street dudes in the comments saying the opposite. Yo, bro, you think you gonna find street dudes that's like, yeah, yo, when you see Charleston White, you better threaten him. What? And look, I ain't even know when Young Thug was locked up, he was like in the medical wing. You know how stuff come out, but I ain't gonna front. I'm not pro-medical wing. Only reason I ain't pro-medical wing is because I feel like if you gonna be locked up, you need to feel the full ramifications of what it's like. The full level of ignorance. I want you to be in Pop Dog, and you may survive, but I want you to fully kind of understand, and everybody to fully understand that you might be surviving because you breaking dudes off. That you surviving because you making sure everybody eating this commissary good around here. That you paying the wolves. Ain't too much beating on your chest with that. And then you get to threatening a dude. And he's still talking shit right next to you. Just stepped on your threat. What you gonna do to me? When? Where? I don't want to hear And he in the right. And I'm gonna tell y'all, having been on probation and been on parole, and I've had all type of probation and parole officers. Yo, bro. It's some probation and parole officers. that'll lock you up if your breath stink when you report it. That's not going to play around at all. And we really hope that Young Thug don't got that type of probation or parole officer. Because I remember because we did cover that. You go back on the YouTube channel, and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And if you're on TikTok, do the same thing. Go ahead, right now, right? Remember when we was talking about the joint with his kid, with his sister, and the kid fell, and it's like, yo, motherfuckers don't hit the arc. Being a street dude, the real authentic version of it, don't do nothing but make you come down the stretch and be more understanding and loving, especially to your kids. Have y'all never heard the greatest warrior is also the greatest lover? It's all about your level of understanding. Whenever we talk about these kind of topics, I know we're going to talk about it in the weirdest possible way. Because I really don't even, enjoy covering it like that. I be really wanting to get into the news, but there's a lot of stuff in the news you can't even, the way it work on the internet, so you can't even say particular things, it's like, you can't even talk real and be totally honest, man. You won't get no views in the algorithm. You gotta mess around and really play ball out here. Sadly,